Hi there, everyone. With all the big disaster in the Philippines, a lot of other bad stuff happening in the world on a daily basis, it seems a little bit silly to complain about commenting on YouTube. But it does affect some people more than it does me. I am not interested in being part of the Google Plus bandwagon. After watching a series of videos, and I've got them linked below, the videos that I've been watching on the people that are objecting to the Google implementation of Google Plus and YouTube and vice versa. It's clear to me that that this is sort of a desperate move on their part to get Google Plus, a website which has not been thus far very successful, and forcing people to use it if you're already using YouTube, particularly if you're making your living off YouTube. I've heard a bunch of people talk about how that it's much too complicated and it doesn't really work even if you try and do it right. That all the functionality of YouTube and the commenting and the way of interacting with people who watch others' videos has just been, permanently impaired, it seems, and just totally unreasonable. I figured that a lot of the small-time folks on YouTube, the non-big names on YouTube, wouldn't be listened to very much by Google+. So I was hoping that some of the bigger guys, the more popular guys, would come out and say, yes, this is wrong, this is a bad change, things need to go back to the way they were. This Google+ is hindering us and it's hindering the business that we conduct on YouTube, because it is a business for some people. One guy I subscribe to is DeFranco. I'm sure a lot of you know who he is. And after the changeover came, and I was no longer able to comment on videos, in addition to not being able to leave channel comments and what have you, he made a video talking about it, but he came out in favor of it. And he's like, yeah, it is a better system. It's a little bit complicated, but it's okay. I'm like, geez, Phil, did you really have to? I mean, so many people are unhappy with this. Maybe he'll listen more when his comment counts go down, because it's just not going to happen otherwise. People are having too much trouble. Even if everyone switched over to Google Plus, too many people are having problems navigating the system, to the point where someone like DeFranco is going to see his comment count go down on his videos because not as many people are going to be able to comment. And that's not good for him, because he needs the thumbs up and the views and the comments to keep his videos popular and keep them high up in the search engines. So when he sees the negative impact of that, he might say something else about it. But I was really disappointed that he came out in favor of it. He's a company guy, I guess, so I guess he's not going to say too many bad things about the system that's making him money, it seems. But there's plenty of other people that hate it. There's this one guy, actually, I watched this video, FixedByDoc is his name, and it looks like he lives basically out in the middle of nowhere in the woods, but he earns money through his YouTube videos, and now that he's not able to interact with people, it's just getting flushed down the tubes, and he's not going to be able to continue on any longer. I had, like I said, a whole bunch of links to videos below talking about why this is a bad thing. Some of them are quite livid, and that's good. I enjoy seeing people get really outraged over something like this. At the top of the list are videos by Dino Last, one of my compadres on the Movie Reviewers 100, and Chris Blue 007. Both of them gave some good advice. If you do the switchover, if you do accept the Google Plus format for YouTube now, they'll give you some good tips on how to minimize the damage to your own account, your subscriber base, and your videos and what have you, and just make sure that everything is all right for the most part. And I might do that at some point, but I think if I did, I would just be a big hypocrite, because I've been talking about how terrible this thing is and how totally unnecessary it is. And it's simply something that Google is doing to serve itself, not any of the people who use YouTube, whom they obviously don't care that much about. So I am not going to be making the switch over. I am not going to be accepting Google Plus, formatting for my YouTube channel. And that means I'm not going to be able to comment on videos anymore. and I'm not going to be able to reply to comments that people leave on my videos, and I won't receive notifications of new comments. I haven't gotten a single comment notification since it happened. I'm not even sure that anyone's left comments, but I certainly see the impact of it. On a recent video, I looked at how the comment page was reorganized, and all of my viewers' comments were at the top, and then all my responses to them were below those, rather than having each response comment that I left paired up with the comment that I was responding to, and that was just so much easier and made so much more sense than the way it is now. It just seems like there are people in Google who have to justify their existence by suggesting changes and improvements and making things better, just so they can keep their jobs, and it's just making things worse. It reminds me of what directors would say about the studio system and the way executives would suggest changes as a way of justifying their jobs, because if they're not if you don't have any creative input to the films that are being made, then what are they actually doing there? But so what I did instead was I decided, I decided to basically exist more on Facebook now than on YouTube. I've created a brand new page for CineRam. Oddly enough, the name CineRam was already taken on Facebook. Someone with a first name of Cinera and a last name that begins with M made CineRam, or Cinera M, I guess you could say, her little nickname for Facebook. So I had to pick something else. I didn't really, another reason why I didn't want to get in the Google Plus bandwagon is because they were insisting that I use my full name, and you know, I would like to keep my full name private, my real last name. People who are friends with me on Facebook know it, but I don't need the whole world to know it. So I just made I don't mind people knowing my first name, Scott, so I'm just calling it Scott CineRam. Yeah, CineRam replaces my real last name, because that's sort of my brand, I guess. Kind of. So I created a page on Facebook, and there's a link to that as well. I basically uploaded, or not really uploaded, but linked a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I've done in the past that I particularly am proud of, ones that I think worked out pretty nicely. And they're in chronological order from top to bottom rather than the other way around. The older ones are at the top and the lower ones at the bottom. But I'll also, any new videos that I put up are going to be directly uploaded to Facebook and YouTube rather than just linked on Facebook from YouTube. And this is because I don't want people who see my Facebook page to have to go back to YouTube to watch the video and then come back to my page to comment. You can just watch the video on Facebook, which begs the question, why would I even stay on YouTube in the first place? And the reason is, well, I want to keep my accounts. I want to keep the videos that I've done. I've uploaded over 500 videos to YouTube. And most of these videos that I put up probably don't get watched very often, but they're there in case anyone wants to watch it. I mean, if someone just does a random search on YouTube, if they say, gee, I've heard about this weird film Time Code, let me see if there are any reviews of it. They'll see Jay the Stingray, who just did his review a couple weeks ago, and they might see mine as well. And so that's a way for people to find me if they don't actually know my name. People aren't going to find me very easily on Facebook. They are going to be able to find the films that I talk about, and therefore they'll be able to become aware of who I am, and then they'll be able to see me on Facebook. So that's how it's going to be now. I'm going to be uploading videos to both YouTube and Facebook. But the YouTube will basically just be a way for me to direct people to my Facebook page, because that's where all the interactions is going to be. Right now I'm able to receive and send private messages on YouTube. And, if people don't want to go to Facebook, they can certainly do that. Although I don't know how much longer I have those privileges. I can't comment on channels anymore, and I can't comment on videos. So I gather that after a while, the direct messaging system on YouTube is also going to be impaired unless you accept the Google Plus switchover. So, like I said, it ought to just be, on Facebook now. So I've got my own CineRam Facebook fan page, I guess you could say, which is going to have, all the, current videos that I'm going to be putting up. And we've also got a new page for the Movie Reviewers 100, the collab channel I'm on. So that's a good thing as well. I'll be posting videos there as well as, both places. And that's how it's going to be for a while, until somebody at Google Plus wises up and said, hey, we shouldn't be doing this anymore. This is not working out. We've had too many people complaining about this. I don't know if that's going to happen. But if it does, I guess I can go back on YouTube. So that'll be nice. It'll just make things easier for me. So I hope that if you're on Facebook right now, that you stop by my new page, because that will be the best place to watch all my stuff. And I hope that you're getting this video in your subscription inboxes. If not, then I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I've heard about people who didn't accept Google Plus not having their videos show up in other people's subscription boxes. So people weren't even aware that they had a new video up. They'd have to actually go to the channel page. Oh, by the way, if you're not sure how to do the direct messaging thing, it's very easy. You click on CineRam, my name, or anyone who has a video on YouTube. You'll be taken to their channel page. You click About, which is right next to Discussion, and you'll see below About a little button that you can click on which says Send Message. And you click on that and it'll set you up with an outgoing message to another person. Even if they're using their full name now by Google+, you couldn't actually put that name into the to bar. It's like from, to, subject line, and then message. If you put in someone's full name as it was shown on YouTube, it wouldn't accept that. Talk about backwards, right? But you can send anyone a message no matter what their YouTube name is by going to their channel, clicking on About, and then clicking on the Send Message thing, and it'll set you up with a message to them. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you following me over to Facebook if that's something that you want to do. I will talk to you again soon. Have more videos up. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to be doing now on my channel. But my Facebook page will have more stuff than just my videos. It will have other articles and other videos that I'm enjoying, so you can check back there probably once a day. Even if I haven't uploaded a video, I'll be linking to something. So, thanks again. Take it easy, and I'll talk to you all again real soon. Looking forward to being able to speak with you. Later.